Known. You want me to speak in Malay?
No.
English, huh? Alright. You want me to speak in what language? Any language. Okay, any language. What language is that? English. Chinese. I can speak Chinese, I can speak French, I can speak any language. Huh?
German.
If I speak French, you don't understand, I also won't understand. Nobody can understand my French. So I'll speak to you in English so everybody can understand. Alright. Okay. So before I'll take you guys in, okay, I will explain in brief about these birds. Okay, and some about what we do in this farm, and once I finish, I will take you in. As we tag along, I will still explain about these birds, and we have paddocks by paddocks, and as they grow bigger, these bigs become a bit more wilder, and so on. Right. So ostriches. So this farm is established in 1997. Okay, we've been here for almost about 15 years, and we hold 3 Malaysia Book of Records, and it's 10 for 15 years. Nobody have come close to that 3 yet so far. Okay, first Malaysian, that is my boss. First Malaysian to bring them into Malaysia, all the way from South Africa. Some they are from Cape Town, Tanzania. Okay, and when they are 2 years old, we start to train these birds for riding and racing purposes. And after doing some research on these birds, so we found out that these birds, they have a lot of values in their fats. Okay, and their fats contains omega 3, 6 and 9. And we produce, and we have done so many experiments with various universities, NGO, government, and we have produced our very own cosmetics. Right. And our cosmetics is in Negeri Sembilan. You can get them mostly in specialist clinics, like hospitals. You can get them some for dandruff and for so on. Okay, so these birds, they are considered to be the biggest, tallest, fastest, and to some of us, they are considered to be the very most stupid bird in the world. Why they are considered to be stupid bird?
They bury their
Because their eyeball is bigger than their brain. Their brain is just like the size of a green pea only. But we don't ever underestimate their strength. Okay, even though they are stupid, but don't ever underestimate their strength. Ostriches have very powerful legs. And one kick from this bird is equivalent to 225 kg. Okay? And also equivalent to about 200 psi, the force of impact. We can crack our bones. Okay. So these birds, if they don't disturb you, you don't provoke them, they won't come after you. Okay. Once you provoke them, they are only big in size, smaller in brain. Okay? As what the quail say, yes, true. Okay. So once you provoke them, they get panic. Most of the animals or the birds, they will run away. But these birds, they won't run away from you. Once you hit them or you provoke them, they will just go backwards 1 or 2 steps. They put in the first gear, they will smash the railing. Whether you put an iron bar or whatever, they won't care less whether they injure or break their legs. What their mind is thinking of chasing you. And once these birds come after you, your option is only one. Either to prefer the kicking or the stampede of this bird. You don't have any option. Even Usain Bolt also can't run as fast as an ostrich. Alright. Okay. So these birds, once they chase you, they will lift their legs, they will carry their legs, they will kick you like that. And once you fall, they will stampede on you. It's a 50-50 chances. These birds, they have 2 toes and 1 nail, they will poke into your eyes. Okay, that is a 50-50 chances lah. But what they do, definitely what they do after, they will kick and chase you. That is 120%. Okay, and the force of impact is about 200 psi, equivalent to about 2 to 5 kg. Ostriches, when they feel panic or frightened, they doesn't bury their head in the ground as what you see in cartoon story. Alright? So from today onward, don't believe too much cartoon story. That is a myth. If you don't believe what I say, we can prove it to you. I'll put one of you inside. I'll make them, provoke them. We see whether they bury their head or they come after you.
So that is not true?
That is not true, my dear. That is in cartoon story. That is invented by the American. They got a lot of ideas, you see. We have done more than 60, 70 experiments. None of these birds buried their heads. Okay? Ostriches, they can't even dig a hole.
The lizard is fighting.
The lizard is fighting. Let the lizard fight lah. Okay. Alright. First stage. Baby ostriches, when they are hatched from the eggs, they are very, very sensitive to sound. Okay? Human voice, car engine, too hot, too cold, heavy rains fall on them. Okay? Normally you will see them, they will go round like a merry-go-round. They will go round in circle. Once they feel giddy, they will drop dead on the spot. So they don't like to hear your voice. To them, your voice is not that sweet. Alright. Second stage, most important. That is our responsibility, is to identify the gender of this bird, which is male or female. Because they are stupid birds, they won't know which is male or female also. If all in that paddock is male, they will start to climb into one another. There's no egg being produced. They become homosexual later on. So what we do mostly, these birds, when they are hatched from the eggs, their sex organ doesn't show until they are about 6 to 8 months old. So within that period, you have to be very patient. You have to wait until they are about 6 months and above. Then slowly their feathers will start to change color. Their sex organ will come out. When it turns into black, white, red color on the beak, like they are wearing a lipstick, handsome, macho looking, that is the male. So you guys can be very proud. When it turns into gray, ugly looking, no feathers at the back, totally naked, bald, no taste, that is the female. In bird species, the male is always beautiful than the female. You see, but you ladies, you don't get offended lah. You see, God is very great. You know, God is great. In human species, the women are always beautiful. So then we are even in terms. Only then, once you know the gender, we separate them, we give them tests. You see how lucky they are. Then they start off their lifespan. These birds, they can live up to 75 to 80 years of human age. So if you are 20 years, they are 20 years. You weigh about 50 kg, they weigh about 250 kg. You can run 20 kilometers, they can run 30 kilometers. You can see half kilometer, they can see 1 kilometer. Ostriches have very good eyesight. They can see at a distance about 1 kilometer far. But they can only see in a straight line. Ostriches, they can't see sideways. So if they do attack you, never run straight. So if they attack you, what you do? You should run zigzag like that. They get confused, but anyhow they manage to get you also. Because why? They are revengeful birds. Ostriches, they are revengeful birds. They are good at their eyesight and they're good at the sense of smell. Okay? So these birds, even though they are considered stupid birds, they won't attack you unnecessarily without you provoking them. So once you provoke them, they get panicked. What they do, before they attack you, they'll give you a warning sign. They say that, I want to attack you. they will raise their wing high like that. That is a warning sign. Don't ever let an ostrich squat in front of you and do an African war dance. Ha! What they do? They will squat, they will do an African war dance. Okay, you can time that dance. That dance will be about 27 to 30 seconds. This stupid bird say what? I warm up, you start to run. Once the 27 to 30 seconds is over, they will get up and stamp their feet. They'll come after you. So your option at that time is only one. Either to prefer the kicking or the stampede of the bird. You don't have any option with it. If you climb a tree, you got to understand. When the females lays the eggs, the males will hatch it. Once the male sits on the eggs, they won't get up for 38 to 42 days without food and water. See, that is a unique of an ostrich. Right? Okay. So, when the female is 2 years, they will start to lay eggs. One female can lay one egg at a time. There's no such thing as what the book says. The female can lay about 40 to 50 eggs per year. Wrong. Why it's wrong? Chicken, turkey, duck, goose, they can lay more than one egg. Okay, like a turkey, they can lay, chicken, they can lay 10 to 15 eggs at a time. But ostrich can only lay one egg at a time. So roughly per year, per female can only lay about 8 to 10 eggs. The ratio is about 2.5 to 3 months per egg. And once the females lays the egg, any of the men in that paddock, if they're willing to sit on the eggs, they have to be ready. They have to cancel their meeting, their seminar, whatever. Because why? They want to sit on the egg. Once they sit on the egg, they won't get up for 38 to 42 days. They have to be ready. Once they get up, these eggs become totally out. So there's no way one female can lay about 40 to 50 eggs. Right? You see, they're willing to die for the egg. Stupid bird, but they are very protective. That's it. Alright. So later, once you go in, we have section by section. I'll show you. The youngest that we allow you to have a look is roughly about 7 months and above. As they grow older, you see the male become more beautiful. Okay? And the value of these birds become higher and higher. And they have values in their feathers, skin, their eyelid, and so on. Okay, ostrich eggs. This is their eggs. Okay, later you can go in. You can try your luck by standing on the eggs. I will allow you to stand, provided that you don't jump on it. When I ask you to stand, you just stand. That is not standing. So if you want to hold them, you can hold them. Please don't shake it. Because ostrich egg depends on the yolk, not how heavy you are. Once you jump on it, the next person to stand on these eggs will probably burst the eggs. And I cannot promise you, once you stand on these eggs, that eggs cannot be broken. No egg in this world is unbreakable. Don't listen to what people say. You throw ostrich egg also tak boleh pecah mah. That is nonsense. Okay? No egg in this world is unbreakable. Right? So one egg is equivalent to roughly about 25 to 27 chicken eggs. Ostrich eggs, ostrich meat is low in cholesterol. For hard boil, it takes roughly about 45 to 1 hour 15 minutes. Right? You see, the thickness of that shell is not that thick. You can measure that thickness. It's only about 1 to 1.2 mm. Okay? And sometimes you weigh about 100 kg, this egg stand. A child weighs about 10 kg, this eggs burst. So no guarantee that you stand on these eggs, it cannot be broken. Alright, and if you buy it here, we sell it for roughly about 100 RM. Very cheap. You can eat among 8 to 15%. So if you want to buy, you share, you can taste ostrich eggs. Right. Okay. And if you want to feed the birds, we have a corn. We sell for about 1 ringgit per packet. You just put it on your palm. These birds will peck from your fingers. You don't have to worry. Ostriches, they don't have teeth, they won't bite you. Okay, but ostriches, they will swallow anything what they can snatch from you. Your handphone, your camera, your watches, if they can swallow it, that's why they are not stupid birds, because their eyeball is bigger than their brain. Their brain is just like the size of a green pea, you know. Alright, okay. Okay, once you have finished feeding on them, we can go riding these birds. We can ride. You can ride the birds. Okay. And once you ride them, I will produce a certificate like this. I will give to any person, any student who ride, I will issue a certificate for riding. And you don't have to worry about falling down or whatever, because what I do, I close their eyes, I cover their eyes with a blindfold. Why I blindfold these birds' eyes? So that these birds cannot see direction. What happened to you? Spider, spider. Okay. I blindfold their eyes because these birds, they can run at a very high speed. Okay. Okay, these birds, they can run at the speed of about 50 to 80 kilometers per hour. And they see in a straight line. So, like you guys, if you not used to ride on an ostrich, you also won't know where is their steering, where is their brake, how to apply the brake, when to make them go left, right, you won't know. Once they knock the railing, you fall, their legs are fast. Their hobby is kicking you. And once we blindfold them, you don't have to worry about falling down. Okay, because why? They will just move like that. They will start to knock all over the railing. And once you cover their eyes, they become totally helpless. They're like a blind man. They will stand still like that the whole day long. If you don't open the blind, they will stand still there. And if you weigh about 250 kg, this bird got no problem in carrying you. If you ride the bird, if you sit on them, if these birds go down like that, I'll put your name in the Malaysia book of records. Okay, so you don't have to worry about riding. Okay, because I train these birds for riding and racing. Because just to show to the public, especially the Malaysian. Because why? When we first bring this bird into Malaysia, the Malaysian government doesn't believe Malaysian can breed an ostrich. They won't want to help us in breeding an ostrich. Okay, we brought them back all the way from South Africa, 230 birds. We put them into a container. We ship it to Port Klang. From Port Klang, we bring to Seremban, Negeri Sembilan, 6 miles. This is where ostriches first step foot in Malaysia. So we are the first Malaysian to bring them. So we have all over the state in Malaysia. In every state, we have 2 ostrich farms, including Sabah and Sarawak. So, in Semenyih Negeri Sembilan, that is for the chicks, that is for incubation. Those were the days we put them all together here. So at present, we don't do that. In Semenyih, that is for incubation. Here, what I do, we do R&D, we study them. I'll cut them from head till toe, opens, we study the inside, their fats, their meat, and we take in students from university, polytechnic, to do a 4 to 6 month courses in biotech and biotourism. So our present student is from University Malaysia Kelantan. Right. And once we have finished ride, then we can see an ostrich racing. I will show you ostrich racing. And later, I will allow at least 1 or 2 guys to experience the fall if you willing, if you have the guts to race all these birds. Okay, if you fall, it's at your own risk. Because no trainers in Malaysia will ever allow you to race on an ostrich. But I will allow you, because why? Because I enjoy to see you fall. I enjoy to see you fall. You crack your hand, you crack your bones, you crack your finger, that is your problem, not mine. Because why? If you want to raise them, it's at your own risk. Alright. Okay. So this is their feathers. Ostrich feathers and skin is the most expensive feathers and skin in the world. See, the African, they're willing to die for the feathers and skin. Okay, I've shown in Astro, 45 minutes program, National Geography, what is the use of these feathers. Okay, in Malaysia itself, we don't go far. In Malaysia itself, market value, just one piece of ostrich feathers is roughly about 10 to 15 ringgit. Okay, ostrich feathers is anti-static. They are used in computer and automobile industry to pick up dust that our home vacuum cannot take. And the skin is about US. What is that? Lizard. You don't have to worry. Here they are all very friendly. Later you can see. Later you can see snake crossing also. Here they are all friendly. Eco-friendly. You don't have to worry.
Oh my God, someone.
Okay, and this is their skin. Okay, ostrich skin you can make very good leather products. 1 square foot of ostrich skin is about US $38 per square foot. Okay, you can make very good leather products out of ostrich leather. And empty eggshell. As I told you, 1 egg we sell for about the minimum that you can get in Malaysia. The cheapest is 100 ringgit in this farm. You can't get it outside. And here, I don't promise you that we have ostrich eggs, we have ostrich meat, we have ostrich satay or whatever. So if we have, we sell it to you. Okay, because here, what I do mostly, I do R&D. I study these birds. Okay, and I feedback to public what is ostriches all about. Okay, so ostriches.
She asked you whether ostrich
Ostrich ice cream. You want ostrich ice cream? You come and see me later. Okay, later you come and see me. I'll give you ostrich ice cream. Alright. Okay. So these birds actually they are the gentlest bird in the world. You don't provoke them, they won't harm you. Okay? And these birds, they won't attack you unnecessarily without you provoking them. So never hit them, never chase them. So if you want to hear their sound also, it's very difficult to hear an ostrich sound. Okay, but once they make a noise, they will roar like a lion. That is what we call the famous lion roar. Any animal in the wild, they hear ostrich roar, they will run away. They think something big is coming. This bugger is afraid of things which is taller than them. So if you just put a stick like that, if that stick is above their head, they will run away from you. Never hit them. Once you hit them, they'll come after you. Alright, okay, and finally, I would like to introduce you to our very own cosmetics. This is our cosmetics after doing 7 years research with Institute Medical Center. Okay, IMR, we have produced our very own cosmetics, endorsed in the Malaysia Book of Record, and we have sold nearly throughout half of this world. Okay, from America, we sold them. We even send them to Middle East because if you open your internet, you open your Facebook, what I write there, money back guarantee. Nobody dare to guarantee their products. But I guarantee my product because I've done my research. I never take this farm and carry them, put them further away after selling the product. No, I've been selling this product for more than 10 years. Okay, nobody has ever returned it back to me. Okay, if it doesn't works on you, if I say for hair growth, for dry skin, for hair splitting, if it doesn't work on you after certain months, you come back to me, I refund your money. To that extent I go. And you can see my poster also, it says money back guarantee. Here especially the benefits of the oil. There's a lot of benefits in ostrich oil. See, to the European they call it the miracle birds. Right, so this is our, if you have seen this, you have seen this. If you haven't seen that, I will explain to you and I'll give you for the first start, I will sell it to you at half price. Okay, this is body shampoo, this is hair shampoo, green is hair shampoo. Okay, hair shampoo is good for, to protect your scalps and dandruffs. You go to hospital, they will sell you in milliliter in such a amount. But here, I give you a bottle like this. It will cost you not much. Okay? And this is body shampoo. It's good for dry skin. And it's protect from the sticking to your skin. Right. And I have hair crystal. Hair crystal is for taking care of your hair, for healthy hair, and for hair split. Right? And we have facial cream. We have ostrich oil. Ostrich oil got a lot of benefits, and it's good for eczema, arthritis, psoriasis, burns, anything that you can apply to it. If you have backbones, you just apply it. It works on you. Alright. And for the price that I give to you, student, okay, as a first timer, just to introduce the product. Okay, normally we sell it for certain price. Alright, I will give you for about 20 ringgit. Okay, 20 ringgit. 10 ringgit, you come and see me later lah. Alright, I give you for 20 ringgit. Okay, alright, if you buy 2,
10.
okay, 20 ringgit. If you buy 2, I give you for 35. Alright, and ostrich oil, the price is 60 ringgit. I give you half the price of that. 60, I reduce it to 30 ringgit. Okay, there's a lot of benefits in ostrich oil. Okay, later you can try. Okay. Alright. Any question that you want to ask me?
Do we need to pay for riding?
No, it's all included.
Oh, it's all included.
Yes.
So, we have to ride,
Anybody wants to try ostrich satay? You want to try the ostrich satay or not? You know what is an ostrich satay or not? Here we have the ostrich satay. Outside you can't get per stick. Outside at least you need to buy about 15 sticks, then only they barbecue for you. Here if you want to try 1 stick also, we'll barbecue for you.
How much per stick?
$1.80. Okay, 180 per stick. If you want to try, okay, we'll barbecue for you. You let me know now. Later, once we finish our round, your satay is ready. Alright.
If you want, how many sticks you want?
Okay, it's easy for me. Like if you want 1 stick, you just put 1 finger. You want 2 sticks, you raise 2 fingers. You want 3 sticks, you put 3 fingers. Easy for me to count. Okay, anybody wants to try? Please raise your hand. 2.
So you make 40 lah, then you free some.
Yeah lah.
At least 35 lah.
You can be a very good saleswoman.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you have no question for me, okay, you just fall out, I'll take you in.